What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. I ran a poll on this channel for you all to decide on which realism guide you'd like to see next, and family gameplay won. Well, I'm aware there are hundreds of family gameplay guides out there and you'll probably have most of these mods already installed. What I think I can offer different are fixes to the EA code and expansions on gameplay mechanics already included in the game, as well as a master list that has been extensively playtested for the past 6 to 7 years. These mods have been run through 𝕮𝖕𝖊𝖘 dashboard, and I've even caught conflicts and corrected them that 𝕮𝖕𝖊𝖘s couldn't catch. So we're going to break this down into simpler sections. The first section is going to be Children Can series. The second is going to be XMLs, tweaks, tunings. These are your non-scripts, and a special section for fixes. And the third one is going to be scripts and scripted objects. This guide is also aimed at overall gameplay, so I don't just think of new interactions for babies, toddlers, children, and teens. I also consider the parents. I've included mods for parents in different roleplay scenarios, as well as single adults looking to create a family. So we're going to focus on some mods that can promote the family before the family is made. I will also include a personal recommended list of lots you'd want to include in any world you play in for an ultimate family play experience. Now that that's out of the way, this can be followed alongside the YouTube guide, because you're going to follow the link in the description, which is going to bring you to my Tumblr guide with all of the links. There's just too many to put in the description in the comment section, and we've got a lot of mods to get through, so let's just jump straight into it. So we're going to start with the most intricate install process. There are many Children Can mods and many mods that conflict with each other within those series. I caught all of them through 𝕮𝖕𝖊𝖘's dashboard, so you're only going to install the mods highlighted in this guide for the most optimal and conflict-free experience. These mods are self-explanatory, but I'm going to explain why you want them at the end of this section. So the first couple mods are going to be from individual mod creators, so that's going to be 𝖰𝖕𝖘𝖊, 𝖰𝖕𝖊𝖘𝖊𝖘, 𝕮𝖕𝖊𝖘𝖊, and 𝐺𝑠. And then we're going to look at the Cap Children Can series, and I'm going to put the screenshot on the screen now so that you can see which mods you're going to download from this series specifically. And I'm also going to do the same for 𝖈𝖊𝖕𝖚 as well. You can pause the screen and take your time, don't worry. So all of these mods enable features already in the game that children were unable to do. Each of these small mods bring back playability with children in very big ways. This also makes children much more independent, so you won't always need an adult or teen around to take care of them. For example, children can now order pizza on the phone or microwave food instead of needing adults to always cook for them. You can roleplay more chores with children by allowing them to do laundry. This can also be roleplayed in a scenario where a parent isn't very consistent and the child has to be. This could create amazing stories for your gameplay. Without these mods, playing with children feels so much more restrictive. They feel like cute dolls you just send to school and forget about for a couple of hours. Allowing them more agency and free will for my gameplay allowed me to immerse myself more in their child years. We are now going to focus on XMLs, tweaks, and tunings. These are all non-scripts. This is where I will also include fixes. These are very, very lightweight mods that change what is already in the game, and they don't create script lag. So the first one is adoption costs $5,000. I made adoption more expensive because I wanted to be able to feel this decision in my game. Adoption isn't necessarily free in real life. Between the paperwork, meetings, travel, and transitioning the children into your life, this can obviously be very expensive. So this mod helps me roleplay this aspect of real life. Arcade claw machine tweaks. Family fun center version. Arcades are extremely important for my family playthroughs, as it's one of the lots where I can put plenty of interactive objects for all ages, including a little playpen for toddlers that won't be out of place. This can also double as a traditional birthday party lot with closed off rooms. From time to time, I like to bring my families to these lots when I want them all to get out of the house together. So with this mod, it tweaks the prizes you can win from the claw machines, increasing your chances of winning a ton of more stuff. We're also going to focus on 𝕮𝖕𝖊𝖘𝖑. So you want to get the 5% chance of teen mood swings mod. This makes the mood swings feel a lot more impactful when they happen instead of every other day. This is especially helpful for those who play on longer lifespans. You also want to get skates all enabled for pregnancy. It does just what it says. Pregnant sims should be able to have a little bit more fun. No blowhorn noisemakers at age ups. It's just annoying and buggy, so removing it altogether optimizes age transitions. This also also makes the event seem a bit more realistic while everyone just cheers and laughs instead. Toddlers can turn off stereo, combined with my 𝖕𝖕𝖘𝖊𝖕𝖙 settings, which allows for inactive daycares to be possible. Sometimes when a daycare staff puts your sim down to sleep, they won't turn off the stereo, so you as the toddler will have to autonomously do it so they can peacefully take their nap. Boarding school is expensive. Again, this is so the decision feels a lot more impactful in game. This can also be role-played as sending your child to private school when you're in a wealthy family, so the prices also make a lot more sense for this. Maid costs $200. As the title says, maids will be slightly more expensive. This adds up every day and is for the purpose of this decision feeling more impactful. It didn't make sense for my poorer families to be able to afford a maid, so this is a mod catered more towards upper middle class to wealthy families. I also combine maids with a butler as well to give a more regal feel to the wealth your sims have attained. No graduation. This is optional if you use Ultimate Careers mod. This eliminates the graduation ceremony altogether for those like myself who like to roleplay this event in-game instead by simply throwing a party on a fancy lot with formal attire. Not just teens can prank call. Just made more sense to have this option available for everyone. Student Services Booth Mod unlocked. This can be used on high school lots as well, especially when you turn on summer vacations and send kids back to school the first day of fall. Also for role-playing uni scouting events, so sim families can have a more immersive experience of browsing possible universities sims can be sent to. More festival ticket rewards. I get the base game, Supernatural, and University version. Just like the claw machine, this adds more rewards to win on festival lots. It makes working for the tickets more impactful. No auto tell ghost stories. This interaction has always annoyed me as it happens anywhere at any time. I like to plan activities almost like an itinerary when sending my sims to do longer events like vacations or simple camping trips in their home world. So specifically for camping, telling a ghost story with the family is a very fun activity to do at night before everyone goes to sleep around a campfire. It is where this interaction makes the most sense for me to use and leaves me excited to actually use it. Studying is easier. I always thought the study rates of performance were super unbalanced, as I don't have sims study often when in university unless it makes sense for their character, and so this leaves an incentive to actually study during their free time outside of class, as it brings more of a reward when it's done. However, the default rates of studying was too slow and easily took up all of my sims' days, so I wanted to be able to study and be rewarded for that while also having more time in my sims' days to do things, so now I can study less often throughout the week without the stress. I am including this in the family gameplay guide because your teens can actually study together in your home world, which doesn't do anything for their school performance, but does a lot for role-playing study groups, since I have a homework mod that only takes 15 minutes to complete. 2𝖕𝖊𝖘𝖈𝖗. These are the mods that you're going to want to focus on for 2𝖕𝖊𝖘𝖈. Auto potty training, it does just as it says. This mostly helps townies, but for active households to do this on their own leaves you as the player feeling more immersed. Better grades. It lowers the grade requirements, making school a little bit easier. This is so while playing with Ultimate Careers, it leaves teens and children more time to interact with each other outside of working on interactive objects. Faster homework minutes. It reduces the homework times to 15 minutes, which saves up so much more time in my child and teen sims days. Now we're going to focus on fixes. This is a smaller section for the non-scripts, where I consider these mods to be complete fixes to existing EA gameplay that all the patch updates missed. So auto romance, young adult to elder, propose going steady. This is a lightweight alternative to the NPC romance script mod by 𝖕𝖕𝖘𝖊𝖕𝖐. While the mod was completely rebuilt from the ground up to be much more optimized, I went on a journey to find replacements to my current scripts folder that delivered what I was looking for, and I found this mod. While this can go all the way up into getting divorced, I stopped at going steady because with the Supreme AI mod, sims can autonomously break up if they aren't on the best terms. This may also include divorcing, but so far it hasn't been too intrusive. Combined with the similar 90 mod, which includes attraction fixes, this makes romance a lot more fluid, performance friendly, autonomous, chaotic, but also predictable, and it aids in role-playing and is overall a great fix for townies and creating families with active households. Read to sleep fix. A patch broke this interaction, so 𝕮𝖕𝖕𝖊𝖉𝖐 fixes it. Without realizing it, you have another immersive gameplay mechanic for toddlers in the game. This interaction is very cute, and I wouldn't believe it wasn't a mod, so I'm very happy this interaction was fixed. Midlife crisis always. Adult life stages can be quite boring and monotonous. I play lifespans so long that when this event happens, it's like a milestone for me. I think of it as a mini game, and I try to fix everything that happens afterwards once my sim comes to their senses. Miss Pat better play dates. Just as you have saw in my Supreme AI playtest video, townies will autonomously call and ask for playdates if both families have children and younger in their household. This was an EA feature, but it also got broken. This makes interacting with other families more immersive and making children and toddlers friends much more realistic and natural in the game, for those who like to roleplay lifelong best friends in the game especially. We're going to go back to 2𝖕𝖊𝖘, and these are the mods that you're going to want to focus on. Birthday cakes don't catch fire. These fires are super annoying, and I use other mods that can cause chaotic fires randomly, but reasonably in game. No curfew period. This is the only curfew remover mod that doesn't break changing clothes and dresser interactions in my game. I also thought the curfew mechanic in the game was a bit too much. Police officers wouldn't know where every single child or teen was at in the world, and sometimes I like to take my teen and child sims out late at night for family events or teens on late night dates, etc. With curfews enabled, police would still arrest them and bring them home even though the parents were with them. Then we would have to wait for the parent to get all the way back home just to yell at them for being out late. This obviously made no sense, so combined with a punishment scripts mod, I can use or direct punishments for things like this instead for a much more role-playing and immersive experience. You also want to get teens can take unpaid days off. This mod also made more sense and should have been included in EA features. Teens call off from work, and quite often, might I add, so it helps me roleplay a more realistic teen lifestyle in-game. Now for the final section, we're going to focus on scripts. Scripts typically don't conflict with each other, but for this list, some of them did. The compatibility patches and versions have been included, so you don't have to worry. This is where most of you will probably already have these mods, but hopefully I introduce you to some bangers you never heard of before. So we're gonna go by creator and then from A to Z for the MISC scripts. So the first creator we're going to start with is called 𝖕𝖕𝖊𝖉𝖊. So you're going to want to get the mod Do Homework With. This adds the ability to do your homework with other sims the same age as your children and teens. This can make study groups more immersive, as getting homework done together will actually improve school performance the next day, but it can also be doubled with university study together interaction, the roleplay a longer study session period. These can be done in the home or the library, which allows me to get more usage out of my library lots and make a kid-teen section, which is always fun. You're also going to want to get toddler extra activities. It adds a bunch of cute new interactions that toddlers can do, like playing in puddles, mud, sand, eating snow, dancing, and even drawing on the walls if they have the crayons in their inventory. 𝖕𝖕𝖊𝖓𝖓𝖘. This is for more Eastern themed family plays, but you can alternatively use these if you have a poorer sim in the big city who can't even afford a bed frame. I typically transmogrify deco beds on the floor into this script object in game, but you get a lot of creative and really fun gameplay out of this. But I wanted to toss this in here for my Eastern simmers. If you don't already know about this, or you'd like to play an Asian household and make your gameplay a little bit more realistic, I'm definitely excited to rebuild my Korean themed uni world I had before with these beds. The next thing you want to get is 𝖕𝖕𝖊𝖉𝖊𝖘 napping mats. These work exactly like the futons except for toddlers. It's honestly so cute. Outside of the crib and 𝖰𝖊𝖕𝖊𝖘 beds, this is just another super cute way for toddlers to fall asleep. The crib always seemed way too overbearing, and for those who roleplay toddlers aging but not yet into children, these other various options would serve you a lot better. Now, for these mats specifically, I typically like using them in my inactive daycare lots, but from time to time I'll use them in my active household's living rooms or playroom, just in case I don't always feel like bringing the toddler to another floor to fall asleep. You also want to get 𝖕𝖕𝖕𝖘, which is another really awesome mod for those who want to be able to roleplay better with Eastern households. I always have so much fun with these tables and chairs. I've even converted some myself. One of my favorite general things to do is set the chair up in front of a TV and direct my Sims to play video games. So they will be sitting on the floor and playing video games, and it always looks so cute and it's so much nostalgia. 𝖕𝖕𝖕𝖊𝖓 mod. For the same reason I removed the autonomous ghost telling interaction is why I use this limbo mod, another activity for Sims to do at various different parties. It's one of my favorite little events to host during a birthday party. It's seriously so adorable. Now we're going to look at flow theory. So the mods you want to get for flow theory are pay for this. It adds a mechanic where every time you change your baby and toddler diapers and give them a bottle of milk, you will be charged 5 simoleons. It's such an awesome addition because when you think about it, diapers and milk should add up in real life. However, combined with the other mods in this guide, if you change their diapers and give them a bath using the store object or give them a bath using the Sweet Simmers mod, you won't pay for anything then, which makes sense. Sometimes you can roleplay already having diapers in supply. As well as 𝖈𝖊𝖕𝖘 toddler snacks and meals mod, you would shop for groceries and make the toddler whatever you have available in your fridge, but actually feeding the child those meals won't cost 5 simoleons because you already paid for the ingredients. So this interaction fixes the lack of realism with EA's diaper and bottle interaction, and I find myself using all 3 of these mods at random, and it's always so much fun. The next mod is wedding inactives. This adds the ability to have 2 Sims in a relationship that your Sims are friends with to get engaged, and you can set their wedding party as well. This can give romantic stories with townies more user control. Since we're using tuning mods to make romance more autonomous and stopped at going steady, eventually story progression will push those Sims to get married, but you can not only speed things up whenever you'd like, but you can also attend their wedding in the same way they attended yours. This gives the user another way to experience going to a party instead of hosting one, like Late Night introduced. I don't know about you guys, but I love also feeling like a townie or NPC sometimes. It immerses me so much further into my gameplay. The next mod is the weight gain mod. This adds a random percentage of weight gain for pregnant Sims during and after they give birth. Women's bodies are absolutely beautiful, especially after giving birth. I always hear about those mommy curves that finally come in for so many women. While you can choose to go to the gym and work this mommy weight off, I imagine myself keeping it probably for most of my playthroughs. It's just always made sense that this should happen. Our bodies can change forever after giving birth, and so I'd like to roleplay that kind of wholesome realism in my game too. The next mod creator we're going to look at is Game Freak. So you want to get advice interaction. This adds a new social interaction with custom moodlets where you can ask for and give advice. There are several different kinds of advice you can give, with many random prompts and a reasonably timed moodlet that you'll get after the interaction. While this can be applied to general gameplay mods, I'm including this in the family gameplay because there are just way too many roleplay opportunities you can have with this one. Siblings or parents giving romantic, career, etc. type of advice, friends, lovers, maybe a lover asking for romantic advice on how to sweep your Sim off their feet. It adds a lot more role-playing elements that can really help you, the player, put a story together. I've always had a gameplay style where I generally know what I'd like to happen, but I go with the gameplay and can change the plot at will, so the gameplay has to reflect many more possibilities. You also want to look at the smartphone dating mod. It's a smaller mod that just adds the dating app from the computer onto your phone. I personally love to roleplay this like it's Tinder for my Sims. I also felt the dating app should also be available on Sims phones like in real life, and it gives us some more things to do when out and about or bored at home, and more natural ways to meet other Sims. The next mod creator we're going to look at is 𝖕𝖕𝖕𝖊𝖕. You want to get the Everyone Clip coupons. This again should have been available in the game already. It can be quite fun to shop smarter even if you aren't poor per se, but money's getting kind of tight. I know large families that do pretty well still love using coupons, so I've included this mod. You also want to look at the Online Center mod. This adds a brand new scripting interaction to the PC, which makes so much more sense. You can shop online for groceries, books, pets, relics, bots, consignment, potions, etc. You can check weekly events, which means you can disable the newspaper and still get those benefits. You can read eSIM news, and probably my favorite, there's a new sim book, which is technically Facebook feature. Your sim will basically scan their timeline and comment on other tiny sim books, and you'll actually get slight relationship increases with random sims you already know, and you can even meet sims you haven't met already through this feature as well. Study Skills Online adds another interaction to the Online Center where you can study any and all skills. Instead of having to go out and buy the things, you can study them for free right from your PC at home. I typically use this interaction for my teen sims to improve their basic school skills as an extra layer of work for them to do for school, and outside of studying, creating books titled their class projects and etc. The next mod creator we're going to look at is 𝖕𝖊𝖘𝖊𝖓. You want to look at her potty training mod. This adds a new interaction for toddlers to play in the toilet and actually use it instead of always using their potty training potty. And then you also want to look at 𝖕𝖊𝖘𝖊𝖓 compatibility. Adds the ability for toddlers to use stairs, and that's always exciting, but you'll have to keep an eye on those little rascals a bit more, which is always more realistic. I also checked the comments because I saw that some people were having issues with not being able to use the stairs with their toddlers. So if you delete the stairs and then you put this and you get new stairs and put it back, then the interaction will show up. That happens in some people's games. There's probably a mod conflict somewhere, we just haven't found it yet. So the next mod creator you want to look at is 𝖕𝖊𝖘𝖕. So you're going to want to look at Mint Makeup. This adds a new interaction for children and toddlers to play with makeup. It adds some very silly makeup masks that will go over the kids' faces when they're done. I used to play with my mom's makeup all the time, so it brings back memories for me. I think it's a super cute interaction for you to experience with your Sims families. You also want to look at the fidget spinner mod. This adds an interactive fidget spinner object that can go into your Sims inventory and taken out and played with for a couple of seconds. I think these are super cute for kids to win at festivals and arcade lots, so I include it as it can be combined with Savvy or Seller mod to actually shop for it on these lots. The next creator we're going to look at is Monocle Doll. You can remove shoes, another really great Eastern culture gameplay mechanic, or just for your more cleanly families with a mud room. Either way, you'll have plenty of fun with this mod installed for realism. You also want to look at the government assistance mod. This adds just what it states for your Sims: EBT, health insurance, child support. It's super realistic and it adds so much more depth and mechanic to your gameplay. You'll actually be able to roleplay your poor families without having to get creative, and you can make a side chick a baby mama to a wealthy sim who cheated on his wife. You could tell some crazy stories. This mod will certainly help you with all of those scenarios. The next creator we're going to look at is 𝖕𝖊𝖘𝖊𝖓. So you're going to want to look at the Hangout Children and Teens version. This adds an interaction where children and teens will sit down on the ground, talk, laugh, etc. It increases their relationships and it can be quite a large group of them. I used to have the all ages versions, but I think seeing teens and kids sit on the floor fared out much better in gameplay than seeing my adults do it. So pick whichever version you'd like. That's entirely up to you. We're gonna also look at the toddler bed. It adds a functional single bed for toddlers to the game. I'm planning to convert many Sims 4 toddler beds using this scripted object, so we all have some more variety, but for now the options available for it are so adorable. It's got one bug where you can only enter the bed from the left side, I believe, but other than that, it's a much needed mod for more realism, especially for those toddlers that just turned 3 or 4 in your game. The next one is activity table. This adds a crafting option and serve snack option to the activity table. The crafting increases the painting skills, but it uses glitter as a prop instead. It's for toddlers and children, so they can both play and eat snacks at the table. This also adds, puzzles and coloring if you have the coloring crayons or the puzzles on your residential lot or in your Sims inventory. The coloring book, which adds a functional coloring book, and it's actually portable, and it also increases your Sims painting skill. The smoking mod, she fixes the 𝐶money smoking mod. This optimizes the scripts, fixes the animations, adds a sitting animation. The moodlets work much better. She's added more custom moodlets, and also adds a vape. But I'm most excited, this adds the ability for teens to buy fake IDs for tobacco products. I also use the fake IDs to roleplay my teen Sims getting into bars and clubs, as they can actually order from the bar. I like to imagine they were able to slip past security. You also want to take a look at the student council mod. This adds a really fun, almost mini game interaction to the new student council option for teens in high schools, and a new interactive board. It may not be everyone's flavor, but it makes high schools a little more interactive outside of Ultimate Careers. You might also want to check out 𝕉𝖕𝖕𝖘's cheerleading mod for another interactive mechanic for teens and young adults in university. The next creator we're going to look at is the 𝖕𝖕𝖊𝖓. This is where most of you probably have these mods, so let's just do a basic checklist of all the mods you do or don't have. So we're going to look at Animation World, Children Can Care for Their Little Siblings, Family Kiss, Biggest Little Mod for Toddlers, Children and Toddlers Can Follow, Toys Are More Fun, Peekaboo and Hug Toddlers, Toddlers Can Ride Rocking Rider, Replace Child Hug, Toddlers Can Pick Up Easter Eggs, Toddlers Can Sit on Couches and Chairs, Toddlers Can Ask for Things, Toddlers Can Catch Butterflies and Pick Flowers, Outdoor Activities for Toddlers, Toddlers Can Sit on Sims' Laps, Toddlers Can Learn to Walk Alone, more baby interactions, more toddler interactions, functional baby carrier, pick up toddler fixes, and more pregnancy interactions. So obviously, all of these mods massively overhaul family gameplay with babies, toddlers, and children in the game. Not only does it fix EA mechanics, but it also complements and expands existing mechanics. And then it adds even more than that. You'll probably never go back to regular family gameplay again after all of these mods combined. You might only have a couple, so consider getting all of the mods listed above. The next one you want to look at is twin simming. You want to get the acne mod. This adds acne to the game and can randomly have breakouts. This suits this theme's mods list, as puberty can be quite strange. This also affects adults, and adults still get acne. I mean, I don't get acne, but y'all be easy though. What I really love about this mod is that it also adds an extra interaction when you click on the sink to wash your face, and if you're having an acne breakout, you can apply toner. So this is the closest thing we have to like a skincare mod right now, until someone else makes something a little bit more extensive. But I like to include this for like my morning and nighttime routines with my Sims. So if you like to give your Sims those type of routines, check out this mod. The dirty laundry mod, again, I think cleaning and having a family just goes hand in hand. This mod adds more custom moodlets the longer you go without washing your clothes. It's how it should have been in the game to really incentivize you to get that laundry done. You also want to take a look at growing pains. It's a great addition to family play. Whenever anything significant, sad, or angry happens to children and teens, they'll go through a time in their life that will deeply affect them, almost kind of traumatizing them in a way. Divorce and breakups, etc. It makes what story you tell with those Sims more impactful on their lives in your actual gameplay. You also want to take a look at new scholarships. This adds new scholarships to the game. I also consider university life to be an integrated part of family life in The Sims 3. I love going off to university with my Sims I watched grow up since birth. This mod just adds more ways they could get into those universities. You also want to take a look at the Tooth Fairy mod. It's a cute little mod that adds a tooth losing mechanic. It feels like it always should have been in the game, with custom moodlets that will make you know your Kimsid is growing up. So now we're going to move on to the Misc family gameplay scripted mods. These are from various creators where I don't have more than one of their mods installed. Well, sometimes. So All Adults Carry. This is a mod that allows all adults to carry children. It was originally a feature in The Sims 3 with a firefighter career, but Pudding Face made it possible for all adults to pick up and carry kids. This adds another roleplay element, as sometimes I like to direct my parents to carry their rowdy kids to bed if they aren't listening and staying asleep. You can also get the Clean House for Everyone mod. This mod just makes the ability to clean the house for everyone. Originally, this mechanic was only available for neat Sims, but I find I have neat Sims without the trait and slobby Sims who eventually wake up and want to get their house together, so it's a pretty convenient mod. The Sims will autonomously be directed to every dirty object in the lot and clean it all up. This is pretty useful for those larger family homes who can't afford a maid or a butler, or they can, and they don't want to sacrifice a trait slot just to be able to clean your house. We're also going to look at cherry toddler interactions. This is another script mod that adds some pretty fun interactions into the game that, combined with all of the other scripted toddler interactions, makes the game an abundance of choices you can do with toddlers. Things like talking with other toddlers, exploring around, having a bottle to themselves, and even eating pet food from their bowl. You also want to take a look at the Ferris wheel mod. This adds a new scripted object, Ferris wheel. You can actually ride it, combined with all the other store content geared towards festival lots like the roller coaster and the carousel. This is another really fun object for your families to go crazy on in game. It adds a custom moonlit once you finish, and it's super cute. You also want to take a look at the Icarus scolding mod. This adds a new scripted mechanic where you can use or direct punishments to your child and teen Sims. This is what I meant earlier with the removal of the curfew mod. If you still want to catch your teens sneaking out, it can actually make more sense. Now you can do all sorts of things for your stories and gameplay. If your kid didn't clean up the room the way you asked, you can send them to the wall. Not doing their homework, you can ground them from all electronics. You get it. So with the 𝖈𝖊𝖉𝖙 journal, it's not quite like the other journal mod, the scribbling pad mod. Your Sims won't actually write anything to publish like with the 𝕵𝖊𝖊𝖘 notebook mod, but they will get custom moodlets after writing a passage. I like to roleplay this as a diary for my Sims, and also sometimes extra homework for other classes that they take. You'll get random whimsical prompts after they finish writing, and you can only imagine what triggered that response from your Sims. It's kind of random, so you can get a little creative. You can also hide the journal and a new interaction where a Sim can ask what you wrote. It's very cute and certainly worth the install. Now we're going to look at fairy tale books. This adds more fairy tale books to the game. Classic ones from real life. They're classified as children's books, so you can read them to your kids at night. It makes a more relatable childhood experience for all of us Simmers out there. The Mingos Option B mod, this adds basically an abortion pill to the game. You take it after suspecting your Sim of being pregnant, while you can get an abortion from the enhanced hospital mods. This adds like a CVS-like experience where you can buy the pills from the grocery stores yourself, or you can pretend you got a prescription to terminate the pregnancy. So it makes two ways you can get an abortion in game. I'm aware that some more mods that will eventually do this are currently being developed for the game, so this one might not stay in my mods folder after extensively reading through those future mods, if or when it includes them. But for now, I think it's a great realistic addition for your gameplay. The next mod is the 𝖬𝖎 breastfeeding mod. This adds the ability to breastfeed the baby. That's all. It's really cute and realistic. It's an older mod, so you might not have heard of it. I know I've already included a 𝖈𝖊𝖉 mod, but the randomizer mod is a big game changer that shouldn't be ignored. It adds way too much random EA prompted mechanics that actually impact your gameplay and story. I've got all the modules, things like combating rumors, giving advice, getting sick, power and water outages, work and school related triggers, and many, many more. The last mod is 𝖕𝖕𝖊𝖉𝖔 Ɓuzzler Scribbling Pad Fix. This is an essential fix and script optimization to this older and most adored scribbling pad mod. This works like typing, writing on the PC, except you'll write in the journal, and it's portable so you can do it from anywhere. I love having my work and school Sims get the most use out of this. You can also use this to replace the writing PC interaction if you're playing in an older time period that didn't have computers yet. So that's just a nice idea for you guys. Okay, awesome. So we got through all the family gameplay mods. Now, when you stick around to the end of the video, I'm going to show you guys a showcase to what all of these mods combined are going to look like in your game. We won't get through everything because there are simply way too many scenarios to show you guys, and we would be here all day. So I'm just going to show you how a general gameplay session would go instead. So what's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. We are back with the same family that I played in my Supreme AI mod playtest video. I'm just going to show you guys what the general gameplay looks like as I explained during the tutorial part of this video. So we're going to have Parker here. He's going to do a puzzle. And I believe this increases his logic skill. But as I was explaining, when you have a puzzle on your lots, you'll get this interaction with the activity table. Let's go check on Pansy. Okay, looks like she's teaching herself how to walk. I had her in the walker, but I guess Phoenix took her out. So they will actually do this autonomously. Because of the 𝕕𝖊𝖊𝖕𝖊𝖘 mod. It's still the first day, so not much is gonna happen, but I added a bunch of stuff so that we can do some really cool things. So I have a walker here, but I also have the functional baby carrier. So we're actually gonna put Pansy in that. And then I'm super excited to show you guys the Olamaya Snacks and Meals mod with the high chair. Aww, so cute. Okay, well now she's in there, so I'm gonna have him take a stroll and go for a walk. We should be good to leave Parker here by himself. I forget though. We might send a babysitter for that. But we're gonna take Pansy out for a walk. Nice little walk. Show her around Twinbrook. Aw, she's so cute. Okay, looks like we don't get the notification. It might just be because we know that he's coming back. Aww. So this is the Arcel Take a Stroll mod. So we're just gonna have them go for a cute, adorable little walk. Let's see, where are they actually going? I think they're just going for a cute little walk around the neighborhood. Oh, his phone is ringing. Let me just ignore that call really quickly. It was probably gonna be for a play date, because they typically call for that, but he's on a walk right now. So he's still playing with the puzzles. I did have him play with makeup, but I'm gonna show you that our kids can do laundry now.
Mamu. Yep.
So he's gonna go put this in the washer machine. See that? It's so cute. Nice. What else can we have Parker do right now? Gonna have Parker. Let's have him play with this one. Let's have him catch the bandits. I know it's so loud, Parker. Take a stroll. Aww, they're having so much fun. Look at them. That is so cute.
𝕮𝖕𝖕𝖘.
So we can go and look around the world and see where the other kids are. See if we can get any fun, cute interactions out of them. Oh, she tried to catch that snake. So we have a kid right here. Let's see what he's about to go do. Looks like he's just going to the bathroom. Oh, someone pranked the bench. Someone pranked that bench. Let's see if there's any kids at the library. Well, there's only one person here. Okay, let's go see. Let's go check the pool. We've got some people in here. No teens, no children though. Got the ice cream truck here. Doesn't look like any kids are in here. Let's go. Sometimes they go here and they go to the salon. Tattoo artist. That's coming from the theater. Let's check the hangout. They don't typically come here, but sometimes they might. No one in there. It's at the graveyard. Oh, that's really pretty. That's really pretty. Okay, looks like he's done. Looks like he had his fun. So he does want to wear a costume. So I'm gonna have him change into a dinosaur. And then we're gonna go check on Phoenix. Looks like they're on their way back now. Don't really know how far they went, per se. But let's go check on the gym. Oh.
Earth, Ibina, 𝖕𝖕𝖊𝖊𝖘𝖈𝖗𝖐,
Teenager.
𝖵𝖊𝖕𝖊𝖘, Fleesh,
Sense working. No one in the laundromat right now. He's on his way back. And Mr. Parker is being a cute little dinosaur. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, Mr. Parker. So what I want to do, I want to see which crayons actually cause this. So I'm going to put these crayons. So we're coming back home. So that was the functional baby carrier mod. And that goes right back to the same place. I'm gonna see. Okay.
𝖕𝖊𝖊𝖘. Ooh.
So I'm actually gonna put her down here. She's not hungry yet, I don't think. This fidget spinner when he's done. And also, with the 𝖕𝖕𝖊𝖉𝖎 coloring book mod, got a coloring page out of it, which is so cute. We can give that to his dad a little later, maybe. So she's gonna go scribble on those walls. That's always fun. Aww. She's a naughty girl. She's naughty. Let's see. Let's have him check his plum book. And check weekly events. Oops. And read the eSIM news. So he might meet someone on Plumbook. He might, you know, increase his relationship with some people he already knows. We're gonna find out pretty soon. Oh, look at her. Is that a little Percy? Who's that? You supposed to be your dad? I like how it's a green crayon for the green person. It's like ASMR a little bit. A little bit ASMR. Oops, someone is here. Someone is at our home. Oh, it's Emerald. That's cute. Hi, Emerald. Let's see. Let's greet her. And then invite her inside. So Emerald came to see us. Oh, wow. A lot of things going on in Twinbrook this week. Aww, this is the child hug animation replacer. And she's gonna invite them inside too. They are so cute. Let's actually see if Emerald wants to play pretend with us, but we're also gonna see what other interactions we could have. I can hang out with her. We can play tag. Tell her a funny story, make a silly face. So I'm actually gonna take her upstairs and see if she wants to play pretend with us again. Oh, she's saying hi to the baby. Okay, so now I believe I can ask her to play pretend with me. Let's see, where is she going? Is she gonna go change into a costume? That would be so cute. Oh, she changed into an astronaut. So cute. Oh, look at little Emerald. And we should also, I think it works the same way where like if I start to play here, I can ask her to join me at the activity table. So Emerald's coming down to come play with us. This is so freaking cute. I'm actually gonna steal a screenshot, guys. So they're playing astronauts and dinosaurs right now. It's the cutest thing ever. I wonder if she's getting hungry yet. Maybe not. I think she's making her family. That might be her dad and her brother. I don't see her yet. I guess we'll see what she does with it. What's this? Let's start a water balloon. No! fight. Check your plum book again. Because they're playing right now.
𝖕𝖊𝖊𝖓𝖔𝖓?
Zababa. Nabugo. Zipasa.
𝖈𝖊𝖊𝖘.
𝕵𝖊𝖊𝖊𝖕𝖊𝖚.
So adorable. So I don't know. She's not getting too hungry right now. But she is gonna go turn that stereo on.
𝖕𝖕𝖊𝖕𝖊𝖘.
Yeah, that's the only bug that happens, but it only happens for like a split second. And then they go back to normal, so you don't have to worry about this breaking your game. She can dance. I'm actually gonna very quickly change this to something a little bit more. I don't really like the kids' music for The Sims 3, so I got some other ones. Let's actually do pop. And then I'm gonna have her dance. This is also a new interaction. So she can dance. You see she's dancing. So she doesn't know how to dance on her feet yet because she hasn't learned to walk. So when she learns to walk, she'll actually dance on her feet. Which is really cool. She's not hungry yet. He's gonna autonomously clean up a lot. He's not neat, so that's the Supreme AI mod. Oh, here she goes, here she goes. So I'm gonna pick her up. I'm gonna put her down here. I'm gonna pick her up. So that's the toddler pickup fix. Sorry, can you guys hear the rain? It just started pouring down. I love that sound. So they're playing together, which is so cute. And this is what you can do on play dates as well. I always love when you can you can automatically ask a sim coming to visit that's not in your household to do stuff with you. So all of these mod combinations combined offer a lot more possibilities for that, which really, really helps our play dates. So the first thing I want to do with Pansy here, see, we have the toddler bed. We're going to use that right before we go to sleep, but the more toddler interactions mod, I can actually tuck her in and show this to her. So it works like the crib, which is really cool. So I'm gonna put her down here, and now I can have her she can ride this and she can pet this. Let's look at the pet one first. I'm just gonna keep him a little busy. And then her pet them. So I think she pet them. Okay, so she wants to go eat a crayon in her brother's room. We're not gonna let her do that. We're gonna have her ride this. This is the 𝖕𝖊𝖘𝖚 mod. Toddlers can ride these, and they can ride the other ones too. They weren't able to before. Aww, look at her. I don't know why, but like I remember these, like I low-key remember these when I was a kid. I had so much fun with them. So she's, yeah. Fills up her fun. But gonna have her do a puzzle and work on her logic skill. And then I'm gonna have him do a craft project, and I'm gonna see if I can invite Emerald to come with us.
No, 𝖕𝖊𝖊𝖘
So they can play it with this activity table. Oh, hold on. I have to play with blocks. So now I want to see if I can ask Emerald to come and join us. Looks like I cannot. Well, I know if you have a toddler that's not in your household, you can call them over to this activity table. They'll show up here in this menu, and you can feed them a snack and feed them a meal. So there's that. I can also help her with the puzzle, which is really cute. I'm not actually going to do that right now. I'm going to call Emerald over. And also, just so you guys know, Kenzie can't use this. She can sleep in this. She's not on the same floor right now, or the interaction would come up where she can sleep there. Call her over. Should be able to. It might be because I literally just started. Oh, hold on. Now I should be able to call her over. Oops. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna hang out with her. So she's playing with makeup right now. This is with the mint makeup mod. As you can see, it's getting a little messy. So they're sitting down. They're gonna He's relaxing, and he's also gonna actually talk with them as they're hanging out. And that's just with the relax to sit mod. I'm gonna check on Pansy's hunger. She's not hungry. I think it's because she's messing around with that makeup. Well, you know what? I also have to get ingredients too to be able to show you guys this. So let's shop for groceries. Oh, let me save. Okay.
𝖕𝖊𝖊𝖘 Bonnie Ondot Balladine Subazinaka
Okay.
𝖕𝖊𝖊𝖘
I'm gonna skip this part. Dinner for all three of us while we're here. Gonna make let's do greens and herb sauce. Let's do arugula, garlic, leek. Hopefully this comes out good. No, actually no. She's playing with her makeup. Make peanut butter. Do not have a plate. It's called a meal. So they're hanging out. They're actually gonna do this for a while, so I'm gonna close the interaction. I'm gonna check on Pansy. She's still not very hungry, but her bladder's going down and so is her energy. So very quickly, let me show you guys. If I click on her, you see if I feed her on the floor, it's gonna charge me 5 simoleons. If I change her diaper, it's gonna do the same. That's about it, but if I give her a bath, it's free. And it should be the same with the changing station. Yeah, I can give her a bath, I can change her. Both of these are free. So if I feed her through the EA interaction, it's going to cost, and change her diaper through the EA interaction, it's going to charge me 5 simoleons. If I use the modded interactions, which makes a lot more sense, it's not going to charge me any money at all. She's supposed to be coming to eat. Oh, it's bad quality. Oops. It's a good thing she didn't eat it then. They're gonna throw up. Okay, well, I'm gonna have him put Pansy in here, and I'm just gonna increase that. Just gonna cheat and increase that. He should be able to put away the leftovers. Actually, we should throw it out. Should throw that out, actually. So I'm actually gonna clean it up. Oh, and then Pansy's makeup. Little makeup face. Isn't she so cute? Look at her. I'm gonna steal another screen, guys. Okay. So he's cleaning that, and then I'm gonna have him clean these up too. Just in case it doesn't, I'll probably just grab all of them. And then he cannot clean the counter, so I'm gonna have the dad do that. So I put her in there. She hasn't tried yet. I can serve her these. Oh, I need a food processor for that. Okay, that's the easier one. Give baby food, give bottle, give snack, give meal. So we're gonna give her a meal. I'm just gonna put her hunger down a little bit so that it actually, so she doesn't get stuffed. So I can give her, she's never tried these. This is, you guys should remember this if you play The Sims 4, if you've seen this in The Sims 4. I'm actually gonna give her, let's give her some macaroni and cheese. Let's see if she likes that. Now this uses ingredients that you have currently in your refrigerator. So I don't actually know how many recipes 𝖕𝖕𝖊𝖉𝖊𝖘 added to this, so it's like a lot of fun for me. If she doesn't like it, they're just gonna, because they can be pretty picky too.
Duty tonk.
She doesn't care for macaroni and cheese. She doesn't like it. She doesn't like it. Oh my gosh, Pansy. Don't sit. You can also sit and feed them too, which is really cool. We're gonna try cheese ravioli. Maybe she just doesn't like cheese. I don't know. Do you like that?
Ooh, 𝖕𝖕𝖊𝖓𝖓.
She like it? Do you like it, Pansy? Oh, she playing. She's playing with it. She's playing with the food.
Oh.
This is so cute. Wow. I guess she likes it. I guess she likes it. Guess she likes it. Okay. So we're gonna go to Parker. He's gonna chat with her. It's getting kind of late. I want to send her home. Actually.
𝖈𝖊𝖘𝖊𝖉𝖊𝖘
So let me see if I can get that option. I don't want to shoo her because I think that's kind of rude. We could tell her a ghost story. I guess I have no choice but to shoo her. I have no choice. Go home. It's getting late. It's like 8 o'clock. I wish parents could come pick them up.
𝖕𝖊𝖘𝖊.
Are you going home? No, she's just... No. Okay, well she'll leave when she leaves then, I guess. Let's tend to his needs. He's not too stinky, so I'm just gonna have him use the bathroom, wash his hands, and then head to sleep. And this one... She's still playing with the food. Emerald has not gone home yet. Hopefully she doesn't make a big... Please don't go sleep in my bed, Emerald. Emerald, please don't. Just go home. Just go home, Emerald. Just go home. Oh, she's gonna check under the bed for monsters. That's cute. Well, and now she wants to go home. Lord, now she wants to go home. Okay. She's gonna play with the rocking rider.
Oh, Wabuzi.
Yeah.
The patience you need as a father. Okay, so she's still in there. Let's see what other needs I can take care of for her. So we can give her a bath, but I'm just gonna use the changing table because I really want to show you guys that toddler bed interaction. So I'm gonna give her a bath after we use this.
Over snark. Wumple used.
And then I can tuck her in.
𝖕𝖊𝖘𝖈.
But I'm gonna put one of these. I can read with her, which is awesome. Let's get this child book here, and then I should be able to read her to sleep. Oh, you know what? I don't think she's sleepy enough. She should be sleepy enough now.
𝖕𝖊𝖘𝖈𝖊.
Yuck. Oh. So I should be able to read her to sleep. Well, let's wait until she's out of the bath.
Working on us.
So when I click on them, let me put her down here and then bring her sleep down a little bit more.
𝖕𝖊𝖘.
Okay, so now let me see if it's here. Direction is here. Let me try clicking on the book. I can read this with her, and there should be a read to sleep interaction. But you know what? This showed up for me on the second day. It might be because it's still the first day and 𝖕𝖕𝖊𝖘 hasn't completely cleaned the world yet. That actually might be why. It's crazy that I can heckle my child. So let me just read this. Oh, no, damn it. Okay, well, I'm just gonna tuck her in. So she's gonna pass out. This is her toddler bed. And she's down. And there's the blanket. So yeah, these are the toddler beds. So let me try one more time to tuck her in. Just see if that's still gonna reset him because it's the toddler bed. Because it works with the crib. So I just want to double check.
Napaki.
Okay, so she had to be in the bed for that to work. She's gonna go relax. You should really go home. Let me say, and I can punish her, which is crazy. I can offer to read her a bedtime story. Okay, so there it goes. And I can carry her to bed. I can carry her out. I'm just gonna say goodbye to her though, because it is pretty late. I typically wouldn't have another Sims kid in my house this late, but she wouldn't leave on her own. I did want to ask her if she wanted to spend the night, but
𝖕𝖊𝖘𝖈.
I think what I'm gonna do instead is just send them to sleep. And she should be on her way home. So that's typically what your gameplay is going to look like. Obviously, you know, you can do so many more things. I just can't show you guys everything because, like I explained to you during the tutorial, we will literally be here all day if I show you absolutely everything you can do. But these are just some things that you could do that makes like family gameplay so much more fun, so much more interactive. yeah, you know, I hope you guys try this out. I hope you really love this guide and you learned about some new mods that you didn't know about before. I want to thank you all so much for joining me today, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, goodbye.